After 3 months of battling, we're finally down to the final day of the elimination round. Mga kapuso, nagbabalik tayo sa Phil Oil Center dito sa lungsod ng San Juan. Patuloy ang aksyon sa NCAA Season 100 Women's Volleyball Tournament. And again, this is the last day of the elimination round and we only have one game this afternoon. It is between these two teams, the LPU Lady Pirates in their final game in Season 100 facing the #1 team in the league, the Benilde Lady Blazers. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtutok ngayon. We are live right now via Heart of Asia. Nandiyan din tayo online. NCAA Philippines on YouTube and on Facebook. And also on GMA Sports PH via X and Facebook. Hello po sa inyong lahat. And good afternoon. Welcome to our coverage of the NCAA Season 100. My name is Martin Javier. Happy to be at your service today, working alongside Ms. Cara Acevedo-Ong here in the broadcast. Cara, good to have you here.
Good afternoon, Martin, and good afternoon ulit mga kapuso. And ayun, exciting final game of the NCAA elimination.
That's right. Lady Pirates and the Lady Blazers. Parehas pang may pinaglalabanan dito. Of course, LPU will try to battle until the very end and try to, get the best record that they can. The Lady Blazers will try to solidify that #1 spot. Pakilala muna natin ang kukumpleto sa ating broadcast. Dito si Micaela Mindanao to bring us the latest on our coaches and players going into the final day of the eliminations. Micaela, we're excited for your stories kasi syempre merong mga magla-last day sa NCAA ngayong araw na to. Sa ilang manlalaro dito sa kupunan ng LPU. Okay, we begin though with the team standings and how the season has shaped up so far. It is again Benilde occupying the top spot here, and LPU, they had a run here in the second round, obviously falling short. They were trying to go for their third straight Final Four appearance, hindi lang umabot.
Yes, unfortunately for our LPU Lady Pirates, yun nga, out of contention na sila in the Final Four. But looking at the Benilde Lady Blazers, di ba for a while nakita natin sila 1-2, 1-2 because of that, because of a few losses. Pero again, they are back on track and #1 again after almost sweeping, di ba? Their last 8 games.
And just a brief explanation here, the only way Benilde will fall to #2 is if they lose against LPU in 3 or 4 sets. Otherwise, if they win, it's a lock at the #1 spot. If they lose in 5 sets, they still retain that #1 position.
Yes, they stay on top as long as they win today.
That's right. All right. Yan po ang ating team standings. And last time these two teams met was at JRU. Okay, Benilde sweeping LPU in that matchup way back March 21.
Okay, so this was the early part of, again, the first round. And we see here na, again, straight sets itong panalo nito ng Benilde. And a lot of it, as we can see here, came from the errors of our Lady Pirates. So, syempre, medyo shaky pa, di ba? Nagkikiparamdam pa sila sa simula. And yun nga, Benilde coming off this game without a scratch.
That's right. Like what they've been doing here and how they've been beating their opponents here in the second round of our competition. So far, it's been a sweep for the Lady Blazers, kaya bumulusok sila sa 15-2 record. Let's talk about LPU first. And in the last few games, ang pinapalaro ni Coach Cromwell Garcia ay yung kanyang younger players, yung next in line dito sa LPU. And in that game against Arellano, they were surprised with their performance because they pushed our current #3 team to 5 sets.
Yes, LPU really going the distance here, pero in the 5th set, dun lang sila nagkulang. So, diba, lumaban talaga ang Lady Pirates dito. And yun nga, si Coach Crom really used all his players. Diba, alam na niya na wala na silang chance for the Final Four. But, binigyan pa rin niya ng opportunity yung kanyang mga bata to show what they've got, diba? To continue what the graduating players will leave behind.
Yeah. I'm sure this will be a tribute to the seniors talking about LPU. And one of them, one of the graduating players aside ni Coach Cromwell Garcia, is the 2-time Best Setter awardee in the NCAA. This is the final set and the final game of her storied and well, highly accomplished NCAA career. Talking about Mingming Puzon.
Yes, Mingming or Venice Puzon, one of the standout players definitely for the LPU Lady Pirates. We've seen her grow in this competition, and yun nga, now she's a veteran. She's still standing tall and leading her team, you know, till the end, diba? No matter what.
Yeah, highly accomplished not just individually but as a team. Nakita niya pumasok ang LPU for the first time in the Final Four, which was a couple of seasons ago, and they did it again last season. So napakagandang exito para kay Venice Puzon.
Oh yes, definitely, and she's really she has really shown us how she's grown, and even her players, diba, binigyan niya ng opportunity as the main playmaker of the LPU Lady Pirates.
It's her alongside Joan Duguna graduating for LPU. Now let's go to the other side. The Benilde Lady Blazers against Perpetual. They were challenged in the second set, but ultimately it was again a clean game for Benilde.
Yes, Benilde, they had a momentary struggle in that second set. Pero yun nga, after, you know, picking themselves up, putting back the main gunners, they pulled away definitely in that third set, and no looking back na, straight to this game today. Still, you know, in their winning form.
That's right. And again, this is shaping up to be another championship season for Benilde. And for them, we saw an offensive-minded Maika Go. This is the team captain continuing her farewell tour. She is on a mission to bring Benilde another championship.
Definitely one of the most versatile players we've seen play on this court. Maika Go really stepping up for her team whenever they needed her. May it be the power shots, diba, power tips. She showed us that in the last game, and hopefully we'll continue to see that today as she continues what you said, her farewell tour as the team captain of the Benilde Lady Blazers.
Mike's is doing double duty today kasi kanina nasa draft combine siya. Of course, she is aspiring to go to the professional league. Alright, so susunod na po ang huling laban ng ating elimination round dito sa NCAA Season 100 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Let's now turn you over to our Coliseum announcer.
Magandang hapon, NCAA fans. Ito po ang inyong NCAA Season 100 Siglo 1 Inspiring Legacies. Live ngayon sa Heart of Asia at may live streaming pa sa gmanetwork.com, NCAA Philippines website, YouTube at Facebook, with NCAA updates, highlights, and results on GMA Integrated News. And now, live at the Philoil Center, this is the NCAA Season 100 Women's Volleyball Tournament, hosted by Arellano University. About to begin is match number 90, the LPU Lady Pirates versus the Benilde Lady Blazers. Presenting the game officials for this match, our first referee, Mr. Ray Galvin. Second referee, Mr. Lester Lejano. And here are the starting lineups. First, for the LPU Lady Pirates, beginning with team captain number 10, Venice Puzon. At number 3, Kid Martin. At number 12, Joan Doguna. Wearing jersey number 14, Angelica Cruz. At number 15, Zona Dolorito. And number 20, Ashley Muchilias. Starting libero number 7, Marcela Angela Rivas. Head coach, Mr. Cromwell Garcia. And now for the Benilde Lady Blazers, team captain number 10, Maika Go. At number 1, Jenny Basarte. Number 3, Shahana Lieses. At number 9, Rhea Mayden Singh. Number 18, Christy Ondangan. And number 21, Samantha Nolasco. Starting libero number 5, Fiona Getigan. Head coach, Mr. Jerry Yee.
Here, Dolorito and Mingming Puzon on the other side for Benilde. And again, Coach Onyok, yung sinabi niya sa atin na lineup moving forward until the Final Four is still through here. Diba? Ito pa rin yung kanilang pinupuntahan with Ash Dieses, Maika Go, Christy Ondangan, Ayaden Singh, Cheney Basarte, and Fiona Getigan, of course, as their libero today. Alright. Benilde versus LPU for the final game. here in the second round and in our eliminations. First set begins. Thank you for watching our coverage via Heart of Asia. Sa lahat ng mga kapuso nating nanonood online, NCAA Philippines and GMA Sports PH. This is how we'll open the match. It is Joan Duguna. Expect a lot of attempts from Duguna today.
Yes, definitely. And yun nga, after a little miss received there at the start, after a hustle play, Duguna getting this point to open up our game today.
Dalawang graduating players ng LPU will be getting the most reps in this game as Ming Puzon serves. You know what she can do from that area. Duguna tried to get there pero medyo nadakot niya yung bola.
Just a little too soft on the save here, and nothing Venice Puzon could do about that.
Talking about revelations here in the league, Ayadin Singh is turning out to be a solid and a bona fide scorer for the Lady Blazers. In the off-season, siya na yung ginagamit. She showed her explosiveness as we see here, Coach Cromwell Garcia. Pero dito sa second round natin, siya na yung pinagkatiwalaan netong Benilde to start. Lieses. That's good for Ash Lieses.
Ash Lieses, also one of the offensive options for Benilde. We've also seen her progress dito sa ating season, no? And nakikita mo na medyo mas confident na siya gumalaw sa loob.
Yeah. A rookie, itong si Ash Lieses. Joan Duguna with her second point.
Duguna opening this set with 2 points already.
And, we keep talking about Ming Puzon graduating for LPU na napakaraming nagawa sa kanyang karera dito sa NCAA. Joan Duguna, we also saw her grow here in the league as a player.
Yes.
Diba? Now, she has transformed herself into a surefire scorer. Okay, puntahan natin ngayon para sa kanyang unang report nandito si Mikay Namindanao.
Martin and Cara, although the Final Four is out of reach for the Lady Pirates, this game is far from meaningless, and let me tell you why. For both graduating seniors, Joan Duguna and Venice Puzon, nasabi nga nila sa akin na their biggest achievement in the team was against the Lady Blazers in the Season 9-8 Finals, a game that gave them pride and made history for their school. Now, before bidding farewell, having the Benilde Blazers as their last game, it sets a reminder of how far they've come and how much they've achieved in the team. For their last game, buong puso at tapang ang ibibigay nila. Para sa koponan naman ni Coach Onyok Gitigan, nasabi niya sa akin na this game can be a huge help para sa kumpiyansa ng team before entering the Final Four. Sabi pa nga ni Coach that them playing their best is also their sign of respect to their opponents. Kaya his instruction was to give it their all and play their best in this match. All for now, Martin and Cara.
Thank you so much, Micaela Mindanao. Ayan, kwento mula sa graduating players nitong LPU. It's nice because they faced Benilde, as we see, Zam Nolasco. Put it down right there.
With a good running attack. And sabi nga din Coach Nyok, they are respecting whoever their opponent is, and they're going to play their best, as we saw there.
The way they respect, though, is they dominate their opponents. That's,
yes.
Their way of respecting them. Okay, bigay namin sa inyo yung best game namin. But again, for the graduating players, gandang moment to kasi tama. Season 98, first time in the Final Four, and they reached the finals against Benilde. Now, in their last game, they are playing them again.
And they are actually showing, diba, a lot of heart here.
Yeah.
You can see their defense holding up kahit na they have errors like that. Nakikita pa rin natin medyo mahaba yung rallies, diba? Nadidig nila yung mga palo ng Benilde. So yeah, great showing for the seniors most especially.
6-3 start though for Benilde. This is a running attack from Martin. Jonah Dolorito. Basarte over to Ash Lieses, who goes down the line.
But the defending champions, of course, and with their great form.
Yeah.
And here Ash Lieses with a down the line hit.
lagi sinasabi sa atin ng mga seniors nila, pati si Coach Onyok, etong lieses sa ensayo, napakalakas. Kaya itong pinapakita nila sa court, parang konting porsyento pa lang yan. Marami pa silang maibibigay. It's an 8-3 start here for Benilde as we go to our first technical timeout. Oh no.
Oh, I think we're,
There's a challenge
yes, we're getting our first challenge for the game.
Okay, block touch. Ina-action pa ni Coach Wanta. Saan dumaan? Okay. But, ito yung LPU Lady Pirates. Ang importante sa kanila is they transition the setter well. Kasi next si Kat Galedo. So, maturuan siya ng Venice ng mga tricks and of course, establish the connection with the spikers right away.
Oh yes, and syempre alam natin na si Venice Puson has been the core, part of the core team for LPU, and yun nga, carrying on that role of the essential playmaker is a big task for LPU for the next season.
And one of the biggest reasons why they made the Final Four in the last 2 seasons dito sa NCAA natin. On the other side, for Benilde, they started 7-2, and then in the second round, they're back to their old form. Sabi nila, okay, we just need to get the first round out of the way, and then we'll get back to business.
Yes, and they also found the perfect combination so far for their first 6.
Oh,
Yes, because we saw them shuffle, diba? All their players, their deep bench, nakalaro lahat. And finally, sabi nga nila, Coach Onyok, naka-decide na sila kung sino yung maglalaro moving forward to the Final Four.
At mapapansin mo yan if you check the stats every now and then, lalo yung sa scoring leaders ng Benilde, hindi na natin alam kung sino na ba ang nangunguna sa kanila sa scoring because in the initial part of the season, it was Wewe Estoque.
Yes.
And then Zam Nolasco took over. Ayan, humahabol na si Densing ngayon, Yeses. So, and even Clydel Catarig, who was one of the more efficient spikers in the first round, diba? Nausungan na rin nung, dahil syempre nag-shuffle itong si Coach Onyok.
Oh, parang hindi na nila inisip yung stats, like kung sino yung pinakamataas na scorer. It's really finding the perfect combination. And yun nga yung pinaka-importante for Benilde because yun nga, nakakatawa no, na parang sabihin natin na yun yung quote-unquote problem na hindi pa nila alam kung sino yung magiging person. Yeah, what a problem. Pero they finally figured out and ayun nga, ganda naman ang pinapakita. Oh, yeah, we see here, yes, a block touch.
Challenge successful.
So, successful challenge para kay Coach Cromwell Garcia. So, it's gonna be a replay of the point. So let's have Aya Densing again. Ayun na pinapakita natin si Faith de Guzman had a fantastic game against Arellano. Dahil nagsastruggle nung una si Duguna, pinasok siya ni Coach Cromwell and she produced. She was one of the reasons why that game stretched out to a 5-setter. Middle attack from Nolasco. Here comes Mochilias. There's an error. Oh, it's gonna be LPU's point.
Ashley is admitting, sorry. At, yeah, that's a point for LPU.
Sumabit lang sa net. So now Ashley Mochilias.
Now serving.
A piece for LPU's future in volleyball. Running attack, Nolasco. Hard to stop that. 8-4 lead for Benilde as we go to our first break.
What is up mga ka-NCAA? Ako po si Christine Sanagustin. Kahit anong bagyo ay susuungin para lang...
Of our scoring sequence of our first 12 points in the match. It is Benilde starting off strong, 3-zip run, 2-0, or yeah, a couple of 3-0 runs for the Lady Blazers. And then, 2-0 lang pala itong nasa itaas. Ito, 3-0 to reach 8 points already.
And ito yung mga little runs na very important if you want to keep your lead, diba? Palitan kayo ng points, pero if you have small runs like that, lumalaki yung cushion mo.
Oo. Kaya, dun mo rin nakikita yung nagiging tema ng laro natin. You know, how teams are pulling away. And then how much they're dominating the match as Dolorito produces her first point.
Beautiful down-the-line hit for Dolorito.
This is Jonah Dolorito. Yan, pumasok nung pandemic dito sa LPU. Great discovery as well for Coach Cromwell as Maikago. Toguna, nandun si Dorog sa likod. Here's the backline hit. Rivas pops it up. Here's the middle attack. Rejected by Nolasco.
Good defense from LPU, but Zam Nolasco just all over that play. As you see here, inabangan lang niya. Good intention, pero she's just too tall and just too ready.
Yeah. Zam Nolasco should be our most improved player this season. I mean, she was a force last year, but what she's showing this year in attacking and blocking is unreal.
I agree. And yung presence lang niya sa court, parang malaki na yung confidence ni Benilde na may blocker sila in front.
Yeah.
Like her.
Lagi may intimidation factor as Mike's sends it short. Nice intention. This is how Maikago gets her points. Yung mga placement hits.
Yeah.
Saw the spot, but unable to bring the ball there.
Good intention, pero nakulangan din siya. And yun nga, we saw in the last few sequences yung pressure ng defense na binibigay ng LPU, no?
Oo, itong LPU again, they've been playing excellent floor defense here in the opening set, forcing Benil to longer rallies as Christian Dangan gets the point back off the block.
So far, the middle blockers of Benil really doing the damage. And ang taas ng efficiency ni Zam and ni Ondangan.
Here's Pasarte. Dancing with the power tip. Popped up by Mochilias. Nakabuelo si Duguna. Dancing. Kagawa ng paraan. Puzon. Back to Joan. Cross court. Ketigan somehow gets it. But this is a chance ball. Soft tip. Oh, boy pa. Wow, Benil did not give up. Oh, soft touch will not work again. Dolorito, binuhay. Rally continues, our longest so far. And it is not yet done. Mike's.
Wow, good digs.
Lopez was there. Back row hit.
Oh.
It's good for Dolorito.
Dolorito ending that beautiful rally. We saw an exchange of great digs from both sides. And yun nga ito, confusing the two defenders at the back.
That was a great exchange. Oh, Ming. Bumalik lang. Kanyang serve. Touch the net. 11-7 is the tally. Well, Estoque with the early entry.
14 Estoque for number 3.
So, Coach Onyok will and Coach Jerry will shuffle their players. Kasi si Estoque, second set na to pumapasok.
Oo nga, usually second set na nga natin siya nakikita.
Joan
And
Doguna.
she's gotten so good at that. Talking about Joan Doguna, yung mga off-the-block na hit na yan.
Tinarget pa niya si Estoque na medyo malamig pa.
Doguna serving.
I can't say Estoque is a short blocker because she has that elevation.
Oh yes,
Diba?
definitely.
Ito siya, magpaparamdam. Dolorito. Estoque! Wow!
Wow. What a statement entry for Huehue Estoque.
Just carrying so much power.
Yep.
Serving.
And seeing that slight gap in between the blockers there.
12-8. Puzon. Dolorito. It returns to their side. Back set this time. Mochilias. That is covered by Basarte. Ito na si Densing. Dolorito off speed. Easy pop-up. No, Lasco. Oh, Lopez was there. Densing deflected. That's a check ball for Aya Densing.
Again, another good rally with a lot of good things. But Aya Densing just powering through and walang magawa yung depensa ng LPU.
Ito, excited tayo makita yung growth for Benil because she's already a crafty scorer. And it's only her first year. Moving forward, mas magiging mautak pa siya.
Oo, di ba pag mas nakuha pa niya yung diskarte and yung kumpiyansa with her other teammates.
This is Mochilias countering
Angelica Cruz.
for LPU. Now it's Angelica Cruz proceeding here on the service line. Estoque mula sa gitna, that catches the line.
Willie Estoque.
Another great combination play from Benilde.
There's just too much firepower and consistency at this point for the Lady Blazers. Nakikita natin magaganda yung exchange. But this is Heart Bio entering the game for the first time. So we assume that she has recovered fully from her back injury that kept her out in the last 2 games. Kasi kahit dito natin nakikita as we see that execution from LPU that you have to play brilliant volleyball just to score
Yes.
against Benilde.
Yes.
Diba?
Hindi pwedeng may lapse.
Oo.
Kailangan brilliant throughout the whole sequence.
Kasi you think you got them figured out. Kita mo yan. Wewe Estoque with her 3rd point of the match.
Ganda ang gising ni Wewe Estoque today.
Wow. Estoque converts. And ito isa pa nag-improve as Clyde Katarig enters the match.
Another shuffle of players dito sa side ng green and white.
And I think this is wise for the Lady Blazers because if they do end up at number 1, they will play again Sunday. That's the start of our Final 4. So only a 1-day rest and prep for Benilde if ever.
And that's also the beauty of a very deep bench,
Yeah.
diba? Pwedeng pahingahin mo muna yung main players mo. Kaya muna mag-step up ng iba like Clyde.
Without exactly compromising anything.
Yes.
Because you know they can deliver. All right. 16-10 for the defending champions. Time out muna tayo.
What is up mga ka-NCAA? Ako po si Christine San Agustin. Kahit anong bagyo ay susuungin para lang mabisita ang mga atleta natin ngayong araw. Nandito tayo sa University of Perpetual Health System Data para syempre, suportahan ng ating mga atleta at panoorin ang kanilang pep rally. Stage is ready. Let's give it up for our athletes.
Ganda ng mga
Welcome back to the coverage. And Wewe Estoque, instant production off the bench already with 3 points. Clyde Katarig, kakapasok lang din, pumuntos agad.
Mainit-init na pagkapasok.
This is Sir Dax Castellano, Mancom rep of De La Salle College of St. Benilde, watching intently both of his teams. Ito, kino-confirm pa natin dito in the men's division. They have the twice to beat advantage. Here, nasa kanila rin ang twice to beat advantage as Mochilias scores after the timeout.
Mochilias has been one of the go-to offense options today for LPU, and she's really giving them the points.
Yeah, since replacing Jaja Tulang in the opposite side when she went down with that elbow injury. And nabigyan ng oportunidad magpakitang gilas itong si Mochilias, and she is not disappointing. Isa sa mga malaking revelation din sa side ng LPU as Pio shuts the door.
Block point.
Great block from Artia here. Also a great read after nakalusot si Clydel sa kanya ng ilang puntos. This time, shutting her down.
Round 7-16.
Great to see Hart back out there. Ooh, outside. That's just too tight for Dolorito.
Targeting zone 1 pero just went wide.
This is the promise of Coach Cromwell Garcia to this team. Lalaban tayo hanggang dulo. Dapat lumaban tayo hanggang dulo. So that's the expectation today. Ooh! Kita, nagawan mo pa ng paraan yun. Diba?
Napakabilis.
Grabe. Late on the reaction but somehow was still able to get to it. Itong si Ashley SS. Another one. Another pop-up. Tarig. Sending it long.
Bola.
13.
Kanina pa ni Clydel tina-target yung down the line pero this time it was just too high.
Nung siya pa yung babad sa Benio, siya yung number 1 sa spiking efficiency. Si Clydel Katarik. Pero nagpalit. Nung iba na yung ginagamit ng mga player. Ayan.
Alam naman natin na lahat sila may capability.
That's such a unintentional flex for the Lady Blazers. As we see, bumawi naman.
Ayan, kanina pa niya tina-target itong down the line. Recognizing na si Venice Puzon yung blocker niya.
So 18-13, comfortable lead for Benio. Doguna will try to get one back and she does.
Joa Doguna.
Doguna also has a lot of power behind that swing and we see her here powering through that block.
We don't mind if she ends up with 30 points today as Ming Puzon sends Stockman straight to the net. This is uncharacteristic for Puzon.
I know, I was going to say,
diba?
She's one of our best servers in the league and I think nakadalawang service error na siya.
Number 16.
Meron bang effect yung last game ko na,
Baka.
di ba?
Yeah.
Sige nga,
For
kwento mo
some.
nga, your last day as a collegiate player. Kasi syempre ibang collegiate. You know, a lot of professional players say, namnamin niya yung experience na yan kasi isang beses lang yan mangyayari sa buhay mo. And of course, school pride is different as well.
Oo, syempre.
How was your last
iba
day?
talaga yun. Iba talaga yung fighting for your school. Diba? And I just remember parang just giving my all. Parang kahit anong mangyari, I have to give everything for the team. Kahit manalo, matalo, just, you know, play every point. Like your life depends on it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the mindset here as LPU wins a long exchange. That's a good rally again.
And also a good read from Venice Puzon. Setting up that play and getting that for her team.
Sa'yo ba binigay ni Jem yung bola nung last day mo?
Hindi ko na maalala. Hindi ko na maalala.
Ayan, shoutout po kay... Pero siya yung setter mo.
Yes.
Shoutout to Jemster. Jem
Hi,
Ferrer.
Jem.
Who was coached, by the way, by the legendary Jerry Yee in high school. Alright, let's go to Coach Crom.
Receive ulit tayo ng isa. Kailangan makareceive ha. Okay. One good attack. Yeah, pag napatay natin, balik tayo service line natin eh. Kargahan natin yung bola natin. Okay. Kailangan yung bola natin kinakagat pa mahirapan mo sila mag-set play. Ha? Let's go. Go.
Alright. Coach Cromwell. Ayaw bitawan itong first set. They're only down by 5 here. Pero yung mga habol nila, mamaya, masisilip natin sa scoring sequence. Pag nag-a-attempt sila humabol, pipigilan lagi ng Benilde.
Yes. I was gonna say nga na 5 points siya, pero it doesn't seem that way when you watch them play.
Yeah.
Yung hustle nila inside, parang 2 or 3 points na lang eh.
Parang dikit na yung laban natin.
Oo.
And that timeout by Coach Crom worked its side purpose. Service error on Benilde. Lieses will try. And now LPU has a chance to trim the lead here. Mochilias. Her shot returned. And that's Zach Nolasco putting it down. But there will be a challenge.
Yeah, I think
Reaching beyond.
Venice was motioning na over sa net si Zam.
This is the first time I'm seeing this this card. Yung reaching beyond. Parang inspirational card eh. No? Reaching beyond.
Reaching beyond. Yeah, pero for those
You
of
are
you
reaching beyond.
who do not know kung ano yung challenge na to, so pag tumawid ang bola sa kabilang side, pwede na dapat kunin ng opponent. Pero kapag hindi pa, if it's still on your side of the court, hindi dapat tinatamaan ng opponent yung side niya. Parang nag-ano ka eh, you're stopping the play from happening. So hindi dapat nangyayari yun.
Doon nangyayari yung tawag na overreaching. Ayan. Kasi, well, Zam can help it as we see the sequence here. Ito.
Yes. Ayan, palitan ng points.
Kaya hindi makaalagwa ng gusto itong LPU. They're trying to make a run, but every time they score, mabilis na babalik nitong Benilde Lady Blazers.
May sagot at may sagot itong Lady Blazers. And yun nga, hindi nakikita sa score sheet. Pero, di ba, yung laban nila in terms of the hustle sa defense, nakikita talaga natin.
That's right. Was it an overreach? It looked like it was still on the side of LPU.
So yan, hindi pa po tumatawid yung bola sa side ng Benilde. But we see Zam reaching out for that ball. And this challenge is successful for the LPU Lady Pirates.
And first consecutive points in a while for LPU. They bring down the lead to 3. This is Cruz, backup middle blocker. Today she started for Bio. This is Nolasco with a power tip. Bumawi agad si Zam.
Samantha Nolasco.
Kanina pa natin nasasabi, meron at merong sagot itong Lady Blazers. They have offensive options at each turn of that rotation.
At yung mga teams natin, hirap sa mga atake ni Zam Nolasco as Jonah Dolorito explodes for that cross-court kill.
And we know the power that the Dolorito spike has. And she's had a few this game and another clean hit for her there.
So 18-21, Mochilias to serve. Torog with a good first ball. They go back to Zam, who is still unstoppable.
Zam Nolasco has been the go-to girl today for Chiney Basarte. And why not, diba?
Yeah. And that's the difference with the Lady Blazers. Ang bigay sa gitna nila matataas. You know, they're not looking for quicks. Sa mga gitna nila, they like the high balls because, well, they have the elevation and height.
Parang sabi nila, ba't ko papahirapan yung taller spikers ko, diba? Bigyan natin sa kanya yung mataas kasi kitang-kita niya dun sa taas.
Unlike in the previous years when they still had Mitch gamit, as Pio commits the attack error, si Mitch kasi either running attack o kaya yung mga quick attack sa gitna.
Yes.
Okay, Coach Chrome again.
Tapo na mahaba. Kasi malaki yung gitna eh. Yan. Habang nagumagalaw tayo sa loob ng court, pinabasa din natin dapat yung nagagawa ng kalaban natin. Sino ba yung nasa tapat natin? Kuha ng advantage. Pag malaki, alam mo na dapat yung gawin mo. Ha?
Okay, go tayo.
And as mentioned by Coach Crom, again, recognizing yung laro ng middle blockers natin today for Benilde. Kailangan basahin lahat ng mga galaw nila because right now, Basarte is going to them a lot.
And since the consecutive points nitong LPU, it's been a 3-1 run for Benilde. So a quick and effective response for the defending champions as they close out the opening set. Bio, hard put down, but it went out.
Good intention from Bio, but sayang, just went wide.
Set point.
Set point for Benilde. Ashley SS will start. Ming. Katigan was prepared. Here's Kylie SS. They go back to Jonah, who scores again.
Jonah Dolorito still delivering. Again with another cross-court hit na hindi lang maabot ni Katigan.
And they've been trying, talking about LPU. You know, their scorers have shown up here in set number 1. And now she connects from the service line.
So a mini run here for LPU so far. And after scoring from a spike, we have a service ace from Dolorito.
Jonah Dolorito. Solid game so far. Now she has an ace to her name, but she sends this one straight to the nets. And that's how we will end the first set. It goes to Benil 25-20, and they take the 1-set-to-none lead in the match.
Hi mga kapuso, my name is Julia Ong. Question: anong NCAA school ang puro aral lang? Eddie, Araliano University! Pero syempre, joke lang yon. Nandito tayo today, hindi para mag-aral, kundi para makisaya sa kanilang NCAA Season 100 Pep Rally.
Masaya yung pep rallying naganap dito sa Arellano ngayon. And medyo umulan pero for us, it's a blessing eh.
Ang daming mga dreamers dito sa Arellano and it was a privilege seeing them really sing their heart out.
Nag-build kami ng panibagong chip squad ngayon.
Coach, kung nagbibuild kayo ng panibagong chips,
We're back to our coverage, and we are going straight to our highlights here of the opening set. Good to have you with us. Martin Javier with Cara Acevedo Ong here in the broadcast, and set number 1 taken care of by Benilde 25-20.
We've been saying all set long that the score sheet doesn't, really give a clear picture of how the set went. A lot of great defensive showing up from both teams. Ang hahaba ng mga rallies natin, ang gaganda ng mga shots, pero naaangat pa rin ng mga sweepers, ng liberos, everybody really putting in a lot of defensive work today.
It was a 30-minute opening set, which is long for Benilde standards. Kasi usually, pag nananalo sila, kahit humahaba yung set, kahit nagkakaroon ng extension, because they execute their plays quickly, maiigsi lang yung mga set nila. And that tells you about the exchanges that we had in that opening frame. As we take a look at the numbers here, the errors were just too much and too many, rather, for LPU.
Oh, sayang. Every time they tried to have a run, it's either nag-error sila sa serves or nagpapakita lang ng gilas tong Lady Blazers, 'di ba? With all of the height again that they have. Pero nakikita natin dito na lumalaban itong LPU Pirates 12-15, and even in blocks lamang sila against the Lady Blazers. But yun nga, unfortunately, yung errors nila really did not help in this set.
Yeah. So 25-20, LPU made a push in the latter part of that set, but it came short. To graduating captains on your screens right now, Mike Cago and Mingming Puzon, their final matchup here in the NCAA. They battled in the finals a couple of seasons ago.
Start of the second set.
And they gave us so many good games in the past few seasons. And Ming will start our second set. Basarte to Ayadin Singh.
Ayadin Singh already warmed up after that first set.
It's interesting that Coach Onyok went back to his original lineup. Ano? Binalik si Mikes,
Yes.
binalik na rin si Ayadin Singh. Puzon goes to Doguna, who sends it away.
Doguna and Dolorito have really been trying throughout this game so far, and nakikita nga natin yung mga ganito nilang spikes na nakakalusot sa blockers, and again with all the power behind their swings.
And again, Doguna has risen as a prolific scorer that packs a lot of power in her hits. Ito, masyado lang malakas. Too much for Jonah Dolorito.
This time, too strong.
And I think it's important for LPU to not fall behind a lot here in the opening moments. Kasi dun sila talaga naiwan nung ating set number 1 at nahirapan na rin silang kayurin yung lamang ng Benil.
Yes, mahirap habulin. Especially if, di ba, yung form ng Benil, parang nakikita na natin na lahat sila medyo nag-oiled up, and ang ganda na nung pinapakita. So, kailangan talaga nilang humabol, kumapit.
Christian Dangan commits the service error, so now it's LPU's turn. And for LPU, it is vital for them to just minimize their errors. Because it's the same story from their first meeting. They had 20 plus errors. In the first set alone, they had 9 as we see that hit coming from Zam. Even the long ball connecting for Nolasco.
Maganda ang gising ni Zam Nolasco today. And ang ganda ng smiles ng teammates niya.
So we're seeing varied hits from Zam. Ito na, si Ming. Mochilias went for the drop.
Speaking of varied shots, Mochilias with one of her own, and ang ganda ng basa. Nakita niya na walang tao sa likod ng blockers, and just dropping it there.
And we don't see that a lot. You know, Benilde getting frozen on the defensive side.
Minsan lang yan.
Minsan lang. Nolasco, soft touch.
Nolasco with one of her own good reads. Again, yung height advantage that Zam Nolasco has. And yun nga, yung vantage point, seeing na masyadong nakaatras. Itong libero ng LPU.
5-3 start for Benilde. Better first ball here. Jonah Dolorito. Again, an attack error. And this is just helping out Benilde. Nakadalawa na siya dito sa ating second set. And this is only helping out Benilde create this lead. Ashley Jesus serves it. Mas magandang bigay. Hart. Andun si Gitigan. Then Singh. Mababa yung kanyang atake.
Rare error from Ayadin Singh.
So now Jonah Dolorito will begin. She had an ace. That's right. In the first set. Pasarte. Goes back to Mike's. Masyado malakas din from Micah Go.
We haven't heard much from Micah today.
And she's coming from a good offensive performance against Perpetual with 12 points. So baka ngayon, that's a sharp serve. I thought it was going straight to the net. Oh, again, it's Zam Nolasco.
Yep, still doing all the damage for Benilde, and so far the Lady Pirates unable to do anything.
Hirap silang kuhanin yung mga atake ni Zam. Oh, good reaction. Regalo. Pero buhay pa. Underhand pass. Oh, Doguna. Challenging Zam's floor defense.
Yep, nakita niya si Zam at the back. Ayan, it was too strong for Zam.
Sabi niya, sige, pagurin muna kita. Trabaho ka muna para naman hindi ka na active sa net. 6-7. Basarte. Mike's is still struggling. So,
She's looking for a check ball, pero none of the linesmen say na meron.
so 7-all. Nakabalik ang LPU from 3 points down earlier.
Ito yung kapit na sinasabi natin na kailangan ng Lady Pirates if they want to extend this game. And ayun nga, ace from Heartbeat.
And now, it's LPU bringing us to our first technical timeout. Pagbalik po natin, mapapakinggan natin ang report ni Micaela Mindanao.
What is up, NCAA? This is Glycel Galpo, and today we are here at the College of St. Benilde to witness their pep rally as a show of support for the Benilde Blazers sa nalalapit na NCAA Season 100.
Natutuwa po kami na natuloy na ang aming pep rally dahil for a couple of days.
Watching the NCAA Season 100 Women's Volleyball Tournament, the LPU Lady Pirates against the Benilde Lady Blazers, Martin and Cara. How do you measure the true heart of a team? By championships or by how they rise even when the odds are against them? For Coach Cromwell, sabi niya nga na in order to rise above their opponent in the second set, he instructed the girls to lessen their service errors dahil hindi pwedeng sila pa yung nagbibigay ng puntos sa kanilang kalaban. He wants them to establish their blockings para mapabagal yung attacks at mabantayan yung middle spikers. Huwag nating patayin ang sarili nating momentum was his last reminder to the girls. The Lady Pirates may be down by a set. Let's see how they will try to turn the odds into their favor. Martin and Cara.
Thank you so much, Micaela Mindanao. It's a great opening question. How do you measure the team's character? Other side, we have your multi-titled team that is the Benilde Lady Blazers and LPU. They've been getting there, but today they are first facing adversity against Benilde in a no-bearing game. Pero kailangan pa rin lumaban sila.
Oo, kailangan pa rin talaga.
Yeah.
And so far, they have been showing a lot of heart. As we see here, again, equaling the points of Benilde in the set, 9-all. And yun nga, kanina, napansin nga natin na ang daming service errors. Pero right before technical timeout, may ace from Heartbeat.
That's right. That gave them briefly the lead. And now they're denying Benilde's attempts. But Lieses will not be denied. Mula naman siya sa likod. That's just good targeting by Ash Lieses. Challenging Rivas at the back. Maika go. Serves. Ganda ng bigay. Timing. Quick attack. Popped up by Mikes. Ito na. Ondangan couldn't convert. Muchilias with the adjustment here. Benilde still keeping it in play. Cruz! Another one for Angelica Cruz.
And she was really so hyped up for that spike. Again, credit to the defense of the LPU Lady Pirates in that sequence. Ang daming magagandang digs.
And again, Angelica Cruz, Heartbeat, watch out for them next season for LPU. Ooh! Ayun yung sinasabi ni Coach Crom. That's a freebie given to Benilde.
Panira rin ang momentum as he mentioned earlier. And yun nga, after such a great point, ang sakit ng isang service error.
Dolorito will try to get it back. Couldn't do it. The blockers were established. One more time for Jonah. Tuguna saves it. Puzon tracks it down. Isa pa para kay Dolorito. Regalo para kay Muchilias. Go pops it up. Estoque. Lopez was there. Another long rally ended by Muchilias.
A lot of power-packed spikes from both teams. Akala ko puntos na yung kay Wewe. But again, yung defense ng Lady Pirates extending that rally.
And she loved that. Kasi, dalawang blocker yung sumabay kay Mochilias doon. Oh, Mike tracks it down. Eto na, ang Benild. Drop ball will not work. Back set. Nakabuelo si Mochilias. She scores again.
Another one from Mochilias. This time, single block. Pero nakalusot pa rin.
And that was against Zam Nolasco. So, LPU gets back the lead. Oh, difficult first ball. Wewe Estoque connects.
Wewe not allowing that lead to balloon. Puntos agad for Wewe Estoque.
Great action here in the final game of our elimination round. Lopez. Mochilias. This time she was denied. Pero may error on the side of LPU. Double contact. Fetty Guzman will come in for the first time. Again, she replaced Joan Duguna in the previous contest. It was against Arellano, and she had 14 points. Usually, she checks in for serving purposes. Pero malaki yung nagawa nun sa kumpiyansa niya as a spiker. Too strong for Mochilias. So now Benild with a 2-point lead. Overpass. Zam Nolasco taking care of that gimme.
Neil just taking advantage of yung struggle right now of LPU with their first ball.
Okay. So, wow, this is the second reaching beyond the net challenge we have. Yung kanina, yun yung una kong beses makita eh, na may reaching beyond it. Ngayon, nakadalawa tayo. What a treat.
1%. 1%.
Okay. So, you're looking at the defending champions and LPU. First, makikita na natin itong LPU next season. I don't think so. I think it was on the side of Benild.
Yep, the ball already crossed, yeah.
So, unsuccessful this time around. So Benild builds a 3-point advantage. Kaileses ipinasok para sa Lady Blazers. They are now on a 4-0 run. De Guzman, that's a difficult first ball. And the second pass as well. Oh, that's outside.
Chilias just trying to place that shot, but the net was uncooperative.
So second technical timeout. Benild is trying to pull away.
Hello mga ka-NCAA, this is Glycel Galpo at ngayong araw ay nandito tayo sa Colegio de San Juan de Letran sa Intramuros, Manila para saksihan ang kanilang pep rally para sa nalalapit na NCAA Season 100. Kaya naman tara at samahan nyo akong makigulo sa mga letranista.
Sobrang. So this is our, as we see here, Ashley Mochilias. Yeah, tama ka. Placement na lang hinahanap niya kasi it was, you know, a bit of a broken play for them. Pero tumama sa net at palabas. The Lady Blazers right now are on a roll. You see the big run here after the alternative points earlier in the set. Gumagawa na ng separation ng Benild. That's a better first pass. They go back to Jonah here. Shut down by Nolasco.
Benild really running away with the points. And yun nga, nagbabaloon na itong run nila. And so far, LPU is not able to do anything about it.
Go lang.
Malaking blocker to. Ito yung maliit, di ba? Okay. Priority natin itong ibabaw nito. Tsaka ito. Naintindihan. Sa'yo, same thing. Malaki to. Hindi dito. Sa kabila advantage ito. Tsaka ito.
Tara ate!
Kahit bilisan mo, kailangan makuha mo itong malaking to.
Dahan-dahan lang. Dahan-dahan.
All right, it is 17-12. That's interesting because it was a timeout after the second technical timeout. Right away, no? Gustong pigilan ni Coach Crom yung nangyayari sa kanila.
Oo, ayaw pa niyang lumaki tong lead and I think they were in a similar situation in the first set pero kaya pa yan humabol and Coach Crom just trying to do something about it.
Yeah. So they respond. Jonah Dolorito targets the down the line area.
Yep. And we saw Jonah Dolorito. She has been trying today to really get through those blockers and then nakahanap siya ng butas.
I think the only solution you have against Benilde's blockers, as we see Estoque there, is to just make them move side to side. You know, hope that there will be a delay in the positioning. Diba?
Yes. Kailangan mo talaga sila i-confuse. Kailangan pumasok ka ng mga combination plays.
Otherwise, as we see, Dolorito score again. Laging consistently, laging nandyan yung blockers ng Lady Blazers. Zam! Oh, nandun na si Rivas. Here is the back row hit. No. Popped up again by Rivas. Underhand pass. Dolorito breaks the block. Bio, buhay pa rin. Ah, this is long. So LPU with a couple of points.
Another scrappy defense rally we're seeing here. At ayun nga, ang ganda ng mga digs ng both teams actually. Both teams really showing a lot of good digs.
Si Pasarte na yung kumuha doon. Right intention, but just too long on the attempt. Wow, what a first ball by Gatigan. Had to save that one off a good serve. Estoque. Oh, Wewe Estoque.
Too quick, too powerful for Wewe Estoque. Another down the line hit for her. As you see here, nakita niya ulit si Venice Puzon in front of her and just targeting that zone 1.
So Benilde gets one back and they're back in front by 3. Lady Blazers only have 5 errors compared to the 7 of LPU here in the second set. Ash. Bio, yes.
Heart Bio trying that power tip once more and this time it works.
Eto, last season, this was hardly stopped by the other teams. Last season, ano na yun eh, pag pinuntahan mo yung power tip ni Hart, malamang sa malamang, puntos kayo. Eto na, si Katarig. So the youngsters are on the floor for Benilde. De Guzman, bumalik. Rivas ang magdadala, pabalik kay De Guzman. Here is Nolasco from the middle.
Again, Zam Nolasco doing what she's been doing since the first set.
Sabi niya, she's surrounded by younger players here, pero sabi niya, teka ako muna. Hindi tayo makapatay. Sige, ako na. And she has 10 points already. Look at this. Pio, single block by Katarig.
Wow, good read from Clydel Katarig.
Wow! That was 1v1 at the net. Katarig winning the battle.
Makakamatay ba yung palo mo? Oo. Pagpapalo, kailangan makakapatay ng bola. Naintindihan? Gamit tayo ng IQ natin. Gets? Isa blocker. Papaluan pa natin yan. Wala mangyayari dyan. Hanap ng butas. Malalaki naman yan eh. Ha? Isip tayo eh.
Again, it's the only thing you can do against this Benilde defense. Yung hanapan mo ng butas, yung depensa nila, play it smart because in more times, either mabablock ka o madedeflect nitong blockers ng Lady Blazers.
Oh, sometimes the power only gets you too far. Kailangan din samahan ng diskarte.
Ito si Katarig. Put down by Clydel Katarig. So, that's back-to-back points for her. One off a block and this one of a spike.
Clydel showing her efficiency again. And speed and power, not a problem for Clydel Katarig.
Nagbabalik sa ating laban, Joan Duguna in her final NCAA game. At sa strong for Zam. So, Galedo comes in to serve. I want to see Puzon spike. If she's going to be the spiker here.
We will see.
Yeah, that's a secondary setter. Ito si Kat Galedo. Tignan natin. Oh! Clydel Katarig has been dealing damage for Benil here in the second set.
Yep, Basarte knowing na hindi pa nahuhuli si Clydel, giving everything to her right now.
Oh. Late dig yun. Too strong for Joanne off a difficult play. 23-17. That's outside.
Another service error from Benilde.
So Ming Puzon, her turn to serve. It's been a struggle for her at the service line today. Let's see if makabawi siya. Nakabawi naman. The SS with a quick point. And Benilde is at set point.
The SS with another good angle from the middle. And just too strong for Venice Puzon.
Clydel Katarig. Benilde 1 point away from taking it or making it 2-0. And an attack error will give Benilde the set number 2 win.
Hello mga kapuso, this is Glycel Galpo at ngayong araw ay nandito tayo sa baluarte ng mga general sa Paco, Manila to witness their pep rally as a show of support for the EAC Generals for the upcoming and much awaited historical NCAA Season 100.
Sobra kaming naghanda ngayong season kasi ang daming mawawala sa amin, lalo na si King Cortisa, kaya gusto naming makuha yung Final Four ngayon, tsaka yung mag-finals kami, kaya ready kami ngayon.
Siguro ngayon mas hungrier kami na manalo and then makuha yung Final Four and then championship kasi nga final season ko na rin, so bubuhos ko na rin lahat ng mga veterano namin.
Guys, you will see the young...
And we're back here to see the highlights of set number 2 after a closer first set. Itong set number 2, balik forma na ang Benilde, really pulling away in this second set. We saw the LPU Lady Pirates tinry nila talagang kumapit dito sa second set, tying the Lady Blazers midway through the set, pero again, nung pumasok ang mga main gunners nitong Benilde, talagang nag-pull away na sila and not looking back, not giving anything to LPU who really struggled in that last part of set number 2.
Pwede na mag-anchor si Kara, no? Set number 2 highlights. It was a late pull away. for the Benilde Lady Blazers after an alternative points dun sa early parts natin. Kasi yun yung sinabi natin kanina, Kara, vital for LPU. Dahil naiwan sila ng first set, unang part pa lang, may konting separation na ang Benilde. But this time, they could not sustain that good start.
Oo, sayang yung kapit nila in the middle. And the Lady Blazers recognizing yung hustle nila. And mas lalo pa nilang pinahirapan. And yun nga, hindi na talaga sila nagbigay ng errors. At the end, nakita natin they had less errors in this set with 7 and again, dominating the blocks. And Zam Nolasco has been really carrying yung offense dito sa Benilde. She already has 11 points.
I think this is the family fans ni Ming Puzon. Okay, so that's Ming Puzon. Again, back-to-back best setter awardee dito sa NCAA. Not the reigning, but she won it twice in the past. And this is her final game in an LPU uniform. And she wanna end her NCAA career, of course, with a bang. And we'll start with a bang with Joan Laguna.
Opening the set again, another one of their graduating players, Joan Laguna, who has also been giving the numbers to LPU. She already has 6 points behind Doloritos 8.
So, ano yun, an open spot on Benilde's defense. Yun yung nahanap ni Joanne. Ito, si Jonah. She will try. The blockers were able to reject it. Here's the push by Muchilias. Dorog was there. Mikes. Binuhay. Jonah from behind. One-handed save. Great effort by Estoque. But it'll be a chance ball. Quick attack. Densing. Oh! Aya Densing ends the rally.
Another long rally. There have been a lot of great rallies ditong game na to. And Aya Densing just ending that one.
Yeah. Mike ago. Again, starts the third set. Muchilias scores. So, Muchilias going through Densing.
The lefty trying to go down the line and using the hands of Aya Densing.
Oh, faulty first ball. Here's a chance for the Lady Pirates. Muchilias. May pa-combination ng LPU.
Yes, and yun nga yung sinasabi natin kanina. One of the things you need against a well-polished team like Benilde. Mga magagandang combination plays, especially if maganda yung first ball.
Yeah. And ngayon, nasiseta pa na ng combination play si Muchilias. Ondangan. Too powerful.
Trying to ask for a check ball.
First challenge for Benilde.
Oh, but I think, yeah, nag-admit na.
Recognition na. We have some honest players.
Yeah, very, very honest players here.
But for LPU, maybe that's the wise thing to do para hindi matigil yung momentum nila. Ming. Doguna is denied Lopez. Sa kabila naman. Pasarte gets to it. Here's Estoque.
Estoque has been in and out of this game, pero always showing her best.
Yeah. She was initially a starter for Benilde. Has fully accepted this role for the Lady Blazers as Muchilias scores from the other side.
Another one from Muchilias. And Benny's giving it to her again. Kanina pa siya nakapuntos against the tall blockers of Benilde.
Patong rin yun pero sa opposite side.
May pumasok sa harap, yes.
4-3. Si Bio, tumalon muna. And Hart serves it well. Oh, there's a scramble.
A rare miscommunication error from Benilde. And Coach Jerry shaking his head ever so slightly.
Hindi ba siya tumatayo? So, ano pa siya? Kalmado
Didn't
pa.
merit a reaction pa masyado. Konti lang, konting shake lang ng head.
Tignan natin. Kasi, first, real fast start for LPU to a set dito sa laban. Oh, Cruz! With a quick!
Ganda. Yan yung kagandahan ng mga combination plays kasi the blockers will, you know, second guess kung papasok ba talaga yung gitna or may papatong sa likod. And this time, nagbunga na yung mga combination plays kanina and hindi nabantayan.
That's a great breakdown kasi ngayon binabantayan na ng Benilde itong gitna ng LPU. Now it's Hart Bio serving again. Back set. Tensing down the line.
Ganda talaga ng swing nitong si Aya Densing. Napaka-effortless.
Yeah.
Diba?
She was born to be a spiker.
Oh, yes.
Diba?
And grabe yung elevation niya.
Yeah. She makes it look easy. Oh, Mochilias couldn't get it through. And here come the Lady Blazers.
Not allowing for that lead to balloon. Kailangan bumawi agad itong Benilde.
Aya Densing. 6 attack points already. Puzon. Oh, Gatigan was ready. That's outside for Lieses.
That error giving another point to LPU.
Ashley Lieses. Sending it wide. Mochilias. Torog with a good first ball. Eto na, si Lieses. Lumusot yung kanyang atake.
Bawi agad for Ash Lieses. Trying this time from the middle with their own combination play.
7-6 is our tally. Now Lieses will serve. Solid server itong si Ash Lieses. Doguna off the block. And LPU is first to our technical timeout. Pagbalik po natin, we'll listen to Micaela Mindanao's report.
Hello mga kapuso! Ako po si Christine San Agustin at ngayon, nandito tayo sa San Beda University para saksihan ang kanilang pep rally para syempre ipakilala at suportahan ang kanilang mga atleta na ready-ready ng sumabak para sa NCAA Season 100. Kaya tara, samahan niyo po ako.
Action here in NCAA Season 100 Women's Volleyball Tournament kung saan nakalalamang na po ng 2 sets ang Lady Blazers against the Lady Pirates. And Martin and Cara, this game could either be a successful farewell game for the Lady Pirates or a game that could lock in the Lady Blazers' position on top. As Coach Cromwell Garcia's instructed the Lady Pirates to be consistent with their defense para maka-atake ng maayos. His instructions to the spikers is to target the smaller blockers at magdagdag sipag sa kanilang blocking swing. Meanwhile, for the Lady Blazers, Team Captain Micah Go told the girls in their huddle to lessen their errors and to anticipate every attack. She also told them na huwag patagalin yung momentum sa kalaban at bumawi agad. Abangan natin how both reminders will be executed by both teams. Martin and Cara.
Speaking of Micah Go, that was her first point in the match. Previously, she struggled, but even when she is experiencing this, siya pa rin talaga yung nangunguna dun sa mga timeout netong Benilde as being the certified ate of this team.
Oh, she has grown into being the ate of the team. And yun nga, recognizing again yung importance ng mga swings and momentum. And yun nga, nakikita natin na lumalaban itong LPU and giving them the momentum will allow them to take the lead like this.
Heart Bio. Aya Dinsing. Yes. Kinikwento sa amin ng mga players ng Benilde as we see this hit. Ito daw si Dinsing. Kaya tanong ko, ba't si Aya na hindi simula? Siya naman talaga po yun dapat. Nagto-30 plus yan sa off-season leagues namin.
Wow.
Diba? So talagang heavy scorer. Here's Dolorito. No check.
Oh. Yes.
And now, the Lady Blazers with a big run to take the lead.
Parang nag-iiba yung gear ng Benilde kapag nalalamangan sila, no? Talagang notch higher, eh.
Yeah. Papansin natin yon kapag papasok yung tayo ng technical timeout, nalamang yung kalaban nila. After that, we expect adjustments right away. Ooh, there was a check apparently.
Oh, but Christy saying wala talaga, coach. Yeah, so they will call for a challenge.
So we'll see. Pangalawang challenge ng Benilde Lady Blazers. Right now, they are in championship form. And ito pakiramdam ko yung makakatulong sa Benilde because they're shuffling their lineup so much. Afford nila na, kunwari, if they get into a not so ideal situation in the Final Four or in the championship round, lagi silang may capability na lituhin, as we see here, the players of Benilde. Lituhin yung kalaban. Sige, pasok ko muna dyan. Hanap ako ng player na hindi nyo pa nasa-scout o na-check. At kagandahan sa kanila, same caliber yung pumupunta at pumapalit sa court.
Oh, with a very deep bench, diba? Wala silang problema shuffling their players.
Was there a check? Christy was confident,
yes.
yeah.
There was no check ball.
This is a successful challenge for Benilde. So, they get the 2-point lead, 11-9, after falling behind earlier. Now they have mounted this run. Pasarte. Dolorito rises. Her shot was returned. Back row hit. That's too low for Doguna.
Sayang. And ang ganda pa naman ng cover. But that error giving another point to Benilde.
Oh, service ace. What a float for Basarte. Biglang bumaba sa gitna.
Oh, grabe. Ang bigat ng bola.
Pasa, tulong ng receive. Jo, hindi mo pwede hindi ka re-receive dyan. Intindihan? Kailangan mo pasahan. Ang layo nating magpara, nagpapara na naman tayo. Yan, what's up?
Ay, pasa mo na! Laban tayo!
All right, this is our scoring sequence so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-0 run right now for Benilde. At nakikita nyo mga kapuso, previously, LPU may hawak ng lamang at nagpapalitan lang tayo ng puntos.
Oh, yun yung importance again of these runs. And right now, nakita natin kung gano'n nagsistruggle itong Lady Pirates.
And itong Benilde can just turn it on right away. Diba?
Oo, grabe yung bawi. May kasamang extra punch eh.
Machine Basarte with back-to-back aces.
This time kay De Guzman who replaced Doguna.
Another good serve. Dolorito. Katigan was there. Go off speed. Dolorito will try. Densing. Inside.
That is on the line for Aya Densing.
Benilde establishes a 6-point lead. Aya Densing.
Right in the corner.
Yung mga atake niya, no? Grabe rin yung precision. Diba?
Grabe.
Rarely siya mag-outside ng bola. So again, yung itsura, parang ang dali-dali sa kanya.
Effortless tignan.
This is Zen Basilio. Backup setter for Benilde. Dolorito. Again, Gitigan with excellent floor defense.
Ooh, what a dive from Gitigan.
Mochilias. Oh, sabi niya, ako na. Gitigan again, popped it up. And she set up Katarig for that sharp hit.
Beautiful hit from Clyde. Ayan o, yung masasabi natin. Pinapalitan si Aya Densing, pero si Clyde Katarig ang papalit.
Yeah. Ganun pa rin yung kalibre ng pag-score. 16-9 lead for Benilde.
Hello mga kapuso, this is Glycel Galpo at ngayong araw ay nandito tayo sa Jose Rizal University sa Mandaluyong to witness their pep rally as a show of support for the JRU Bombers. Kaya naman tara at samahan niyo ako.
Lahat maganda yung presentasyon ng mga bawat atleta, no?
Of our elimination round, we started Feb 28, Feb 27, 28, and after 3 months, this is our first season with 2 rounds in the elimination round. At ito na po ang ating huling laban, Benilde versus LPU. Massive run by the Lady Blazers. 9-0 Pio. Could not end it. Katarig. Dolorito. Katarig. Sinimplihan lang. Faith. Basilio setting up. Christy Ondangan.
Christy Ondangan.
Ang taas ng efficiency ng mga middle blockers natin today for Benilde. And Basilio continuing to give it to them. I guess nakita niya yan in the first 2 sets when she was on the bench. And ayun nga, she's just continuing.
And it's not just in the attackers doon nag-shuffle itong Benilde. Pati yung playmakers, may games na si Basilio yung nagsastart.
Oo, talagang intense yung shuffling nitong Benilde na lahat ng players talaga nababal.
Yeah.
Lahat nahanap kung ano yung nag-work well.
And it is now a 9-point lead. 11-0 run for Benilde.
Nakakapasa na tayo. Atake na lang natin problema, ha. Mataas yung daan. Malaki blocker eh. Mataas yung daan. Baba ng daan ng bola natin. Mataas yung atake. Yan. Eh, yung 6 natin ready lagi. Okay, last option sa is eh. Isa.
Okay. Sabi ni Coach Crom, ito yung, wow, first time ko na ganito ka-lopsided makita. Yung scoring story natin, scoring sequence. Wow, 11-zip run for Benilde.
Ang dami mong nakitang first kanina, yung reaching beyond the net. Ngayon, ganun kahabang run.
Mga first nangyari sa last day ng eliminations.
You thought you saw everything, but not yet.
Meron po bang papalang tinatago itong NCAA as Jonah Dolorito finally puts an end to that big rally.
Yep, sabi nga ni Coach Crom, last final push, hindi pa tapos ang laban.
I love the positive mindset of Coach Crom in that timeout, but Benilde wants to pack things up.
Yep, they have other things in mind.
Katarig. Scoring, Mike's with a good serve. She's number 2 in that department, by the way. Back set for Katarig. Wow! Slicing through the defense.
Grabe. Another one for Glidel Katarig. She is really targeting all the zones.
That's such a smart play from Glidel. Good targeting. Basilio with a pop-up. Papunta kay Lieses. Cross-court naman mula sa kabila para kay Ashley Lieses.
Hindi na talaga mapigilan itong offense ng Benilde. And they're just firing shots at all angles na hindi na mabasa nitong LPU.
14-1 run since being down 9-7 earlier. Make that 15-1 for Benilde. And this is a fantastic build-up for them going into Sunday showdown with Mapua. With a win, they secure the #1 seed. 22-10. Mochilias went back to their side. And Benilde still gets it.
Oh, look at that. Locke even siding with them.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll call for a challenge.
It's only our challenges extending the set. Yung nagpapalitan ng set natin. Yung challenges natin dito. Because Benilde has dominated. And again, this is with the shuffling of players in between. So now, you know, you see a young lineup on the court right now for Benilde, sustaining what the starters did.
Yun nga, anyone you put inside, meron talagang capability, you know, to ang lethal ng offense, even on their defense.
Yeah. Oh, sakay. Oh, this is a good angle.
Yes, it clips the line. And that is in.
Wow! Ang nipis!
Yep. Unfortunately for Coach Crom and his team.
Taga, meron pa dito, dalawang di pinapasok sa Benilde. Si Badion, tsaka si Inocentes. Hindi na... Oh, I wonder. Pwede pa naman. Meron pa 2 points para sa Benilde. Mochilias! Lieses! Bumalik. Basilio. Going to Katarig!
Parang 100% tong si Katarig ever since pumasok siya nitong set na to. Again, showing her efficiency.
And this is why, for a good part of the first round, she was #1 in that department. Match point now for Benilde. Ming, quick. LPU gets one back.
Heartview trying to break the momentum habang meron pang chance.
So, Jonah Dolorito. Starts. Oh, service ace by Jonah. So, 2 match points saved by LPU.
Grabe yung float ng serve ni Dolorito.
Oh, this is too strong. Ball out. Benilde officially captures the win.
And stays at #1.
The #1 team in the league officially. For the 4th straight season, the Benilde Lady Blazers sweep LPU in the final game of the elimination round. You see the score, 25-20, 25-18, and a dominant third set, 25-12. Let's go to the Lasallian hymn. Our final score, it is a sweep for Benilde, officially our #1 seed going into the Final Four. Pagbalik po natin, kausapin natin ilang miyembro mula sa side ng Lady Blazers.
What is up mga ka-NCAA? Ako po si Christine San Agustin. Samahan po ninyo ako dito sa Mapua University para saksihan ang kanilang pep rally bilang suporta syempre sa kanilang mga atleta na ready nang sumabak sa NCAA Season 100. Let's go! So, kamusta naman ang mga preparations nyo for Season 100? Ikaw, Clint?
Naging maganda naman yung off-season namin kasi may mga overseas tournaments kami, practices kami like Japan and Indonesia. So nakatulong yun sa team chemistry namin.
Ayun po, nagpapahinga po kami bago mag-training, pahinga, matulog. At saka always training lang po para makamit po namin yung goal namin ngayong Season 100.
Yung last season namin is meaningful and doon kami kukuha ng inspiration para mas maging better ang team namin next season, this upcoming Season 100 ng NCAA.
I think mas magiging stronger kami, mas magiging better kami, mas magiging competitive kami sa darating na season and babawi kami.
We're not only inviting our student community and also our alumni. Siguro bitin tayo last year. Siguro sa supportan yung mga darating na mga games makakapag-motivate ito sa team natin. So, let's watch all the games of Mapua. Hindi na Mapua, all games of NCAA. Thank you.
Go Mapua! Go, go Mapua! Go Mapua! Go, go Mapua! Go, go, go Mapua!
And that's about it for Mapua University's Pep Rally 2024. Sana po ay nag-enjoy kayo because we definitely did. Magkita-kita po tayo sa NCAA Season 100.
Back to our coverage, and now we're checking out the highlights of the match. Let's go first to set number 1. Dito, Kara, nakita natin yung magagandang exchange, magagandang rally agad-agad for both teams.
We opened the set with a lot of long rallies and good showing of defense for both teams. And I think it stretched out to the whole match, no? Yung final scores natin did not again show ano yung laman nung buong laro na yan. And yung LPU Lady Pirates really fighting here, especially in the first set nung tinry talaga nilang kumapit. But once naka-gear up na itong Benilde, once they see na lumalapit na itong Lady Pirates, parang talagang nagsi-step up sila another level and not allowing for their opponents to come close.
And it just tells you how hard it is to score against Benilde.
Oh, yes.
Diba? Long rallies, mahabang exchange, pero nakikita mo, on point pa rin lahat ng ginagawa nila. Very hard to stop them unless you see a really, suspect spot on the floor on their side. Okay, now in the second set, it's almost the same story, but LPU with a slightly better fight at least in the beginning.
Yes, they even, I think they tied this set at some point in that set. And ayun nga, again, once Benilde recognizes na, oops, isang point na lang or malapit na sila, again, talagang nag-iiba yung laro nila, bumibilis, mas naging precise yung mga spikes nila. And even their blocking, definitely yung mga middle blockers natin today, bantay na bantay lahat ng mga palo ng LPU.
That's right. Ito, Estoque entered early in the match and siya yung kapalitan ni Ayaden Singh. But again, tinuloy lang niya yung ginagawa ni Ayaden Singh on the court.
Estoque, yun nga nakita natin kanina. Kala natin malamig pa. Pero 1 point lang yun, dire-diretso na siya after. And katulong niya today actually was si Clydel Katarig, who really stepped up. Every time she entered the court today, puntos ng puntos ng puntos. And our setters really recognizing that, Basilio and Basarte, giving it to them throughout the match and really paid off for them. Especially in this third set, where Katarig had, I think, a series of 6 straight points, and allowing that run again to balloon. At yun nga, first time natin nakita yung ganong stat na lahat ng puntos just on the side of Benilde kasi hindi na nakabawi itong Lady Pirates.
LPU actually had the better start here because they had the lead going into the first technical timeout. They were up 9-7, and then the 11-0 run happened for the Lady Blazers.
That made all the difference. And yung errors ng Lyceum kapag nagsastruggle sila, really lumilitaw na sobrang nahirapan talaga silang bumawi.
Yeah, and Jonah tried. She was the one who stopped that run, also scored an ace, but it was a little too late for LPU. Clydel Katarig, ito yung sinasabi mo, a string of points to end the match for Clydel Katarig, and Benilde sweeps LPU as we take a look at now the final numbers.
Again, clearly seen here yung attacks ng Benilde against LPU. 44 against 30, and of course dominating in blocks. Our middle blockers very efficient both in offense and in defense. 6-2. LPU had more aces but had more errors. So yun talaga yung dun sila nahirapan. Every time they tried to make a point na nag-turn into errors, parang na-face sila, biglang nagpo-freeze sila, and then nabibigay nila lahat ng puntos sa Lady Blazers, who then pulled away.
Yeah, nagpatong-patong yan noong third set natin para dito sa LPU Lady Pirates. And again, Benilde secures number 1 in our team standings. Okay, so now we'll check out our best player of the game who was unstoppable from start to finish, Zam Nolasco. She is our #1 blocker in the league, but she is also a mighty weapon on the offensive end for Benilde.
Yes, Zam Nolasco, we said earlier, she's one of the most improved players. And today, showing 12 points. So, before, sinasabi namin, kapag ang middle blocker mo, nakaka-double-digit score, sobrang malaking tulong yun for the team. And today, she really showed that her points really made impact, yung kanyang blockings. I think she had 3 points in blocks today. And bantay na bantay niya talaga. Sobrang pinahirapan niya yung defense ng Lyceum.
Yeah, Zam Nolasco with another solid performance today, and Benilde takes home the victory. They finished the season 16-2, unblemished in the second round. Pagbalik po natin, nakausap tayo ng players, the graduating players mula sa side ng LPU. Okay nga, Ales, magbabalik po kami.
What is up mga ka-NCAA? My name is Christine San Agustin, and today we are here at the San Sebastian College Recoletos to witness their pep rally for this season. Kakamustahin po natin ang kanilang mga atleta kung paano nga ba sila naghanda para sa NCAA Season 100. Kaya tara, samahan niyo po ako.
We've been preparing for this season, knowing that this is a special season, Season 100. And I think everybody, the athletes, the coaches, want to be part of this significant event.
Marami rin po kaming rookie ngayon na dumating at sana po matulungan po nila kami na maiangat yung team ngayong season.
Hi guys, let's support SSCR MBT this coming season. Thank you.
Sa mga fans po na San Sebastian College, mga alumni po, sana po itong darating na season namin, suportahan niyo po kami.
Di namin pinapangako kundi gagawin namin yung best namin para sa season na to. Di namin kayo papaya.
Marami kayong dapat abangan dahil this season ay mas pinalakas ang players po ng Baste. Go Baste! Go Baste! Go Baste! Go, 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 go!
At ayan po ang lahat ng kaganapan dito sa pep rally ng San Sebastian College Recoletos. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsama muli. Ako si Christine San Agustin para sa NCAA Season 100! Bye!
Ang graduating players mula sa side ng LPU, two-time NCAA best setter Ming Puzon in her final game here in the NCAA. Ming, congratulations unang-una.
Thank you po. Congratulations.
Ayan, congrats sa napakagandang NCAA career. Napakarami mong na-achieve, lalong-lalo na para dito sa LPU. Kasi unang beses nyo makapasok ng Final Four, nagtuloy-tuloy kayo sa finals, nag-Final Four pa kayo last year. Okay, unahin ko muna. Kasi curious ako, last season, sinasabi na namin, baka final year na ni Mings. Although may 1 year pa siya, mukhang sabi nila, at least yung discussion last year, hindi ka na babalik for your final year. Okay, bakit ka nagdesisyon na bumalik ulit at sumali sa team mo ngayong season?
Yung una ko pong reason is meron pa kong OJT and gusto ko po sana before po ako maglaro po sa pro or mag-work, gusto ko po makagraduate po muna. And yung pangalawang reason ko po is parang hindi ko pa po sila kayang iwan.
Yan talaga yung mission namin yan. Yun yung mission namin yan. Payakin si Ming. So, biro lang. Okay. Pero masasabi mo ba na, with the way the season played out for you guys, masasabi mo ba na worth it at talagang tama yung decision ko na bumalik para sa LPU?
Opo. Although hindi po namin na-achieve yung goal namin this season na makapasok ng Final Four. Pero nakita ko po yung growth ng bawat teammates ko and ng coaches po.
Okay.
Ako, yung tanong ko sa'yo, Ming, sa lahat ng years na nalaro mo with LPU, ano yung right now, naisip mo, yung favorite season mo?
Favorite.
Oo. Alam mo na yun.
Oo nga, leading na yun eh. Ano yung favorite season?
Yung nag-championship po kami.
Oo. Ano naalala mo doon? Ano yung favorite moment, favorite game mo nung year na yun? Meron mo ba naalala? Kailangan
Sa
tignan
dami
natin
ng
yun
nilaro.
Oo nga eh. Hindi, ikaw mismo, in that championship year, bakit naging special para sa'yo personally?
Pare-parehas po namin hindi in-expect na makapasok po kami ng championship. Parang ang mindset lang po namin doon is one game at a time. Then parang ano pa nga po nun alanganin pa nun kasi parang dikit-dikit po yung points and yung standing. So parang bumase po kami sa ibang team para makapasok kami ng Final Four. And yun, nung nabigyan po kami ng opportunity ng chance, talagang ginrab po namin, pinilit namin makapasok ng championship.
Ayan. So, Ming, nagsimula ka dito sa NCAA, if I'm not mistaken, season 95. Tama? Okay. Bago tayo mag-pandemic, that was the shortened season.
Yes.
Right before the pandemic. So, looking back, ang tagal na nun. Pre-pandemic, naglalaro ka na. Pandemic, or tumaan yung pandemic, tapos, eto, tuloy-tuloy na yung success mo dito sa LPU. Looking back, paano mo maide-describe yung NCAA journey mo? Kasi kami, personally, nakita namin yung growth mo both as a player and as a person.
Nung una po kasi parang happy-go-lucky lang po ako. Yung parang batang naglalaro lang po. Ay parang masaya lang po na naglalaro ng gusto niyang sport. And then, nung habang tumatagal po na tumatanda na din ako and ako na din po yung nagiging senior sa team. Parang nakikita ko po yung importance po talaga ng bawat games. And ayun, sana po may mga natutunan sila sa amin bago po kami umalis.
Gusto ko rin na tanong kasi ang laki ng iiwanan mo. Ng puwang na iiwanan mo dito sa LPU. Alam natin, isa ka sa pinakamalaking factor kung bakit nakapasok ang LPU back-to-back Final Four. Yung una niyong beses pumasok, pinakaunang beses niyo pumasok sa Final Four dito sa women's volleyball. Gusto kong malaman paano mo ngayon tinitrain. Susunod mo si Kat Galedo. Paano mo sila siya tinitrain? Ano yung mga binibigay mo sa kanyang tips para maganda yung relationship niya dun sa kanyang mga teammates?
Ano po, nung nag-decide na po ako na mag-extend for 1 more year, lagi ko na po siyang binibigyan ng tips. Lagi ko na po siyang tinututukan sa training kung ano po yung matuturo ko at ano po yung makukuha niya sa akin na diskarte. Na gusto din po na ganun din pong diskarte ang gusto ni coach. So sana feeling ko naman and confident naman po ako na makakapaglaro siya ng buo next season.
Dapat pa lagyan natin doon ng background music pang magpakailanman. Ayan.
Di
diba?
pa ako iiyak.
Talaga, strong. Bago kita pabatiin, Ming, eto, ano yung pinakamamimiss mo sa NCAA?
Yung parang tinaglalaban po yung pride ng school and yung suporta din po na nakukuha namin sa school, yung mga naniniwala at nanonood po sa amin.
Ayan, okay. Ming Puzon, pagkakataon mo ng patiin, your last chance at least here in the NCAA to greet everybody who has supported you all throughout your career.
Gusto ko lang po pasalamatan yung family ko na nanonood po ngayon kahit wala po kayo dito. Grateful po ako sa support at sa pagmamahal nyo. And sa families po ng teammates ko, thank you po sa suporta and sa paniniwala po sa amin. Kay Sir Alan, kay Sir Ermong, sa LPU community, kay Sir RPL, Sir Sally, thank you so much po sa suporta. And kay Ate Sheena na lagi pong nanonood ng games ko, thank you ate. And yun lang.
Okay. Dennis, Ming Puzon, Maraming salamat.
Thank you po.
And again,
Congratulations.
Thank you po.
And good luck in your career.
It's
Thank you
been such an honor to cover you here in the NCAA. Isa ka sa mga talagang inaabangan namin at sinusubaybayan dito. So thank you so much for performing like that on the court and good luck on what's ahead.
Oh, thank you po.
Ayan, Ning Puzon ng LPU. Now, we go to another graduating player from LPU side. Nandito, si Joan Duguna kasama ni Micaela Mindanao.
Martin and Cara, kasama ko nga dito si Joan Duguna of the LPU Lady Pirates. And of course, congratulations muna sa napakaganda at napakahabang NCAA journey mo. Ang gusto namin malaman na before this game, how were you able to prepare? Were you able to prepare emotionally, mentally? Anong nararamdaman mo bago maglaro dito sa iyong last game sa NCAA?
Siyempre, unang-una nakakalungkot, pero masaya. Dahil nga, kaya siya malungkot dahil sila yung nakasanayan kong makasama sa ilang taon. And yun nga po, sa ganitong last game, hindi man namin nailaban yung ngayong laro, still nilaban pa rin namin to para sa school and sa mga taong sumusuporta po sa amin.
Of course, in your game, nagpakita ka ng tapang at talagang pinatunayan mo na ikaw talagang isa sa mga ate dito sa team na to. While playing the game, ano yung iniisip mo? What was running in your mind while playing kanina?
Last game na to, gusto ko magpakita sa mga kasama ko na kahit papano hindi man maganda yung kinalabasan ng season namin, ilalaban pa rin namin at i-enjoy namin yung last game namin ngayon.
Of course, Joan, kung si Mingming Puso na may favorite NCAA season, gusto rin namin malaman kung anong favorite NCAA season mo.
Season 98. Kasi yun nga po, hindi namin ina-expect na makakaabot kami sa finals. Yan.
So, after dito sa NCAA journey mo, meron ba kaming pwedeng abangan sa'yo after this NCAA journey of yours?
Hopefully po, matanggap ako sa pro.
Okay, syempre, di ba? Oo naman. And meron pa mga tanong sa'yo si Martin at Cara. At ibabaling muna natin ang ating coverage sa kanila.
Okay, thank you so much, Micaela. Joan, naririnig mo ba kami?
Apo.
Ayan, Martin Javier kasama si Cara Acevedo. Tatanong ko lang sa'yo, nakita kasi kita namin dito from your first year down to your last game here in the elimination at napakalaki nung in-improve mo dito as a player at nag-grow ka rin as a player. Anong masasabi mo dun sa growth mo at naging career mo dito sa NCAA?
Sobrang thankful po kasi unang-una binigyan kami ni Coach Crom ng tiwala na ipakita yung dapat namin ipakita sa season na to, and sa mga teammates ko din po na na walang sawang sumusuporta din po sa amin bilang ate nila. Yun lang po.
Hi, Joan. Congratulations on your NCAA career, first of all. Gusto ko malaman, diba? Ano yung message mo para sa mga may iwan na players, sa teammates mo na may iwan na magtutuloy pa ng laro next year?
Sana wag silang mapagod na ipaglaban yung pangarap nila. Wag silang susuko. Sipag at tiyaga lang po. Yun lang po.
Okay. Joan, ngayon, syempre, nabanggit mo kanina kay Micaela, bago kita pabatiin, pakiramdam mo ba, ito na, ready ka na para sa next level mo sa iyong volleyball career?
Opo.
Ready na?
Opo.
Ayan, Joan Duguna, ito na, pagkakataon mong batiin yung mga sumusuporta sa'yo.
Maraming salamat po sa LPU community na walang sawang sumusuporta po sa amin. Kay Sir RPL po, kay Sir Alan, kay Sir Emong, kay Sir Marcos, and sa mga coaches ko po na walang sawang gumagabay sa amin at magtiwala sa amin at sa mga teammates ko din po. Yan lang po.
Joan Duguna of the LPU Lady Pirates, congratulations on a stellar NCAA career. Final Four appearance, finals appearance sa kanyang karera dito, and she also gave us great performances here. Naalala natin yung may ilang finals games, 5-setter games, final 4 games na nagpa 5 sets. Pinupulikat na siya, pero pinipilit pa rin niya
todo ang
maglaro.
laban, yes.
Yeah, okay. So ngayon pa, we'll take a quick break. We have a lot of features to show you guys on the other side.
Hi mga kapuso, my name is Julia Ong. Question: anong NCAA school ang puro aral lang? Eddie, Arellano University! Pero syempre, joke lang yon. Nandito tayo today, hindi para mag-aral, kundi para makisaya sa kanilang NCAA Season 100 Pep Rally.
Masaya yung pep rallying naganap dito sa Arellano ngayon. And medyo umulan, pero for us,
Okay, back to the coverage. And again, we're having a post-game discussion here on the Benil Lady Blazers and LPU. Now, we see the Final Four picture. This will start Sunday dito po sa Philoil.
Agad-agad, sisimula na natin ang may init na laban against our top teams. So Benilde Lady Blazers are going against number 4 Mapua Lady Cardinals, while at number 2 Letran Lady Knights against the number 3 Arellano Lady Chiefs.
Okay, so yung number 1 versus number 4, Mapua actually beat Benilde in the first round of our eliminations, and so it makes it a little bit more interesting going into that matchup. But again, Benilde has been a different team since then. Yung Letran at Arellano, nakita natin yung dalawang teams na yon magbakbakan din dito sa NCAA. I think their last meeting was a 5-setter. Okay, yes. So if that's a preview of what we are going to have in that matchup, we are in for a treat para sa mga NCAA fans. Now, let's go to the men's division. Okay, dito sa ano natin, actually, in the men's division, as we take a look at some of oh, okay. So, it's LPU versus Benilde. Let's go to, the men's division. First game of the day. This was a no-bearing game for Benilde because they have locked in. Win or lose, ano na sila? Secured na sila sa number 1 spot.
And yun nga, both the men's and the women's division, Benilde really showing their dominance.
Yeah. Number 1 men's and women's division dito sa NCAA Benilde. And in this game, they were challenged actually by LPU. It stretched out to 5 sets. Diba? And LPU, they had a welcome production from Junfrank Edang, who had 29 points in this match. Para naman dito sa Benilde, napakaraming ginamit na player neto ni Coach Arnold Lanyog, who is back to his winning ways, by the way. You know that guy. He is a legend here in the NCAA. Of course, he was the one who led also the Blazers to a championship, led by John Vic de Guzman, season 92.
Oh, legend na legend talaga.
Yeah.
And yun nga, si Coach, this time as a coach, ang lalim din nitong bench niya for Benilde. And ayun nga, nagamit din lahat ng players. At natin dito, ang daming subs. Lahat ng sets nakalaro lahat. And great showing, especially from Granyada with 17 points.
And you like the strategy of Coach Arnold Lanyog kasi kung sigurado na sila sa number 1 at sa Sunday na agad ang laro, syempre kailangan yung mga players niya fresh legs. Diba?
Yes.
So, it gave him an opportunity to use the other players because the usuals, ito katulad nitong si Rocky Motol, only played in the first 2 sets. So, but LPU, again, did not back down. Kahit sino, ilaban nyo sa amin, ipapalag kami, sabi nitong LPU Pirates.
Yes.
And yeah, first 3 sets, 25-20, 25-15, and 25-23. So at this point, LPU went ahead 2-1. And in the fourth set, it was a close one, but won by the Benil Blazers to force a deciding fifth set that decider na nga, nag-extend pa.
Oo, extend pa.
Diba?
Talagang to the last point, ayaw pa bumitaw.
That's right. But the Blazers, again, could not handle LPU in the latter part of that set. The Pirates win it 17-15. Dito po sa ating fifth set, again, led by Jun Frank Edang with 29 points. Followed by itong si Ace Van Blanco with 18. At nandyan din itong si John Bert Shelo with 14 points. On the other side, for Benilde with the multiple players fielded by Coach Arnold Lanyog. Ang nanguna po, itong si, tama ka, Miss Cara, si Dexter Granyada with 17 points and Marasigan with 16. But you see the joy from LPU. They've been struggling all season long in the men's division. This is a confidence-boosting win to beat the #1 team in the league.
Oh, definitely. That's why every game really matters.
Ito na, ang Final Four picture para naman sa ating men's division. And you see the same 4 schools make it to the Final Four dito sa ating men's volleyball.
Oo, iba-iba lang yung mga posisyon nila, but we have the same 4 schools. So the #1 Benilde Blazers will go against #4 Letran Knights, and the #2 seed Mapua Cardinals are going against Arellano Chiefs, who are #3.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting matchup. Remember, Mapua is a little bit shaky right now after starting the season 10-0. They slid down to the #2 spot, but they still have the twice to beat advantage. So we'll see if Arellano can make a series out of it. And Letran, of course, led by Mr. Your Him, Vince Himzon, going up against the league or the league's #1 team. Okay, let's go first to a quick break. More to come on the other side.
What is up, NCAA? This is Glycel Galpo, and today we are here at the College of St. Benilde to witness their pep rally as a show of support for the Benilde Blazers sa nalalapit na NCAA Season 100.
Natutuwa po kami na natuloy na ang aming pep rally dahil for a couple of days medyo hindi matuloy dahil sa bagyo, sa habagat. Pero ngayon sama-sama kami makakapag-celebrate kasama ng aming community, the students, the faculty, the administrators, the athletes, and of course our coaches. So masayang araw po ito para to celebrate the launch of NCAA Season 100.
I'm happy na I was invited also here, and yun nga, for the opening of the Season 100, na makita yung mga athletes na sobrang excited sa mga kanya-kanya nilang season.
Ano ba yung pinaka-inaabangan mong parte ng pep rally natin ngayong araw?
Yung performance ng teammates ko. Stage mom nila ako today.
Sa akin, masaya kasi syempre first time.
Acevedo Ong, and before everything started here in indoor volleyball, nagkaroon muna tayo ng ating annual beach volleyball competition in Subic. So now let's go to the highlights of the opening day.
What is up, mga ka-NCAA? My name is Christine San Agustin, and today we are at the SBMA Stand Court here in Subic, Zambales to witness the opening day of the NCAA Season 100 Beach Volleyball Tournament. Kaya tara, samahan niyo po ako.
Binuksan ang torneo sa parada ng mga atleta na sinabayan ng pag-awit ng The Clash Season 6 Grand Champion na si Naya Ambi. Dinaluhan ang opening ceremony ni Senior Vice President and Head of GMA Integrated News, Regional TV and Synergy, Mr. Oliver Victor B. Amoroso. Nandyan rin ang mga miyembro ng NCAA Management Committee at Board of Directors ng SBMA.
Play well, be safe, and fight hard, and pay the best team win. Marami pong salamat.
Hinarana naman ang ating mga atleta ni Binibining Marikit star, Kevin Tasso. Habang pinangunahan ang Oath of Sportsmanship ni Letran Lady Knights Team Captain Lara May Silva. At opisyal na binuksan ang torneo ng chairman ng NCAA Season 100 Beach Volleyball Tournament na si Father Victor Calvo Jr., OP.
The 100 NCAA Beach Volleyball Tournament officially open.
Nagsimula agad ang sagupaan sa juniors, men's at women's divisions.
Sumunod lang po palagi sa system and huwag po kakalimutan pong mag-enjoy po palagi sa game.
And that's a wrap of the NCAA Season 100 Beach Volleyball Tournament. This has been Christine San Agustin. Till the next one.
All right, thanks, Christine. That's what happened in our opening day ng beach volleyball. Highly competitive as per usual because a lot of these teams use that as a warm-up for our indoor volleyball tournament.
Pero iba yung discipline dyan.
Iba?
So,
Oo.
talagang bilib ako sa mga dual sport.
Yeah.
When I say dual sports, beach and indoor volleyball. Kasi iba talaga yung kailangan mo na discipline dun sa sand versus sa indoor court.
Oo, ikaw ba? Nakapag-beach volleyball ka? Kara?
Oh, yes, pero not during college.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Dito kasi sa beach volleyball, pag college na, our coaches play it smart. Either papalaruin ko yung mga batang player to gain them some experience, some substantial, meaningful minutes on the court, or gusto mo yung mga main players mo yung nandun para pagdating nila sa indoor volleyball, mas mabilis yung galawan nila.
Oh, it can go two ways talaga.
Yeah.
Kasi some of the players parang nag-help talaga yung training and yun nga, yung ibang discipline na beach. But for some, medyo nag-iiba yung galaw sa indoor. So, kunyari, if you start beach, pagbalik mo sa indoor, parang nahirapan ka na ulit sa timing.
Yeah.
Dun sa mga ibang factors na iba talaga from beach volleyball and indoor volleyball.
That's true. So, it ran for a few days, our beach volleyball tournament. At ito, yun nangyari sa ating awarding ceremony.
What is up, NCAA fans? Ako po, si Glycel Galpo at ngayong araw ay nagbabalik tayo dito sa Subic Bay Freeport Zone para sa huling araw ng ating beach volleyball tournament.
Matapos ang halos isang linggong kompetisyon sa sand court ng Subic Bay Freeport Zone sa Zambales, ay opisyal nang nagtapos ang NCAA Season 100 Beach Volleyball Tournament. Sa men's division ay naging matagumpay ang Emilio Aguinaldo College sa kanilang tinaguriang redemption year matapos talunan sa finals ang De La Salle College of St. Benilde sa score na 21-16 at 21-16. Second runner-up naman ang dating kampiyon ng torneo na University of Perpetual Help System Dalta. Pinangalan ang Freshman of the Year si LPU Pirate Ace Van Robnoel Blanco. Rookie of the Year ang EAC General na si Paul Justin Say. Most Valuable Player naman si EAC General John Ruther Abor. At Coach of the Year ang kanilang head coach na si Rod Palmero.
For us po, brave lang po talaga dahil pinaghandaan po talaga namin to ng sobra-sobra kasi nga po, from last season, alam po namin na mababa po yung ranking namin.
Sa Juniors Division naman ay nakamit na ng Arellano Braves ang kanilang ikatlong championship title matapos mapatalsik sa trono ang reigning champions na EAC Brigadiers sa score na 19-21, 21-13 at 15-12. Nagtapos naman sa second runner-up ang kampanya ng Letran Squires. Rookie of the Year si James Paul Abdian ng EAC. MVP naman si John Olsen Robles ng Arellano. At syempre, Coach of the Year si Marlo Estacio.
Matagal na po namin to hinihingi kay Lord. Matagal na po namin talagang gusto namin kamitin yung championship.
Sa Women's Division naman ay matagumpay na nakamit ng Letran Lady Knights ang inaasam na 3-peat championship matapos manaig kontra LPU Lady Pirates sa score na 21-10, 16-21, at 15-13. Second runner-up ng torneo ang San Beda Lady Red Spikers. Freshman of the Year ang Lady General na si Cara Dayanan. Rookie of the Year ang Lady Pirate na si Stacy Denise Lopez. Ang Rookie MVP ng nakaraang season na si Gia Makilang ang pinangalanang Season 100 MVP. At three-peat Coach of the Year naman ang head coach ng Letran Lady Knights na si Michael Inoferio.
Well, first of all, thankful po kami kasi nakapunta po yung mama do. Di po kami nakauwi sa probinsya namin do. Sa mga sacrifices namin, sa mga effort, grabe binubuhos po namin.
And there you have it, mga kapuso. That is a wrap for this season's beach volleyball tournament. Muli, ako po si Glycel Galpo, coming to you all the way from Subic para sa NCAA Season 100.
Congratulations to our winners ng ating beach volleyball tournament. Letran in the women's division securing the three-peat.
Yes. Kung sa indoor, meron tayong dominance ni Benilde. Sa women's naman in beach volleyball, we have a three-peat from the Letran Lady Knights.
And sasabihin lang natin, mention lang natin, that success for Letran translated on the court because they're going in din sa ating Final Four as the number 2 team.
Oh, and even their main gunners, si Gia Makilang and their libero Lara May Silva, yun nga, napapakita na this time around yung discipline nila in beach volleyball translates to indoor.
Yeah, and for Lara May, before we go to the break, number 1 in digging and receiving runaway, number 1 libero of this competition so far. Okay, let's go to a quick break. Kay Ngales, magbabalik ang NCAA Season 100.
Hello mga ka-NCAA, this is Glycel Galpo at ngayong araw ay nandito tayo sa Colegio de San Juan de Letran sa Intramuros, Manila para saksihan ang kanilang pep rally para sa nalalapit na NCAA Season 100. Kaya naman tara at samahan nyo akong makigulo sa mga Letranista.
Sobrang saya kasi imagine this is centennial season and lahat ng Letranista for sure nandiyan yung support and sobrang saya lang talaga.
Tapos parang kinakabahan kasi parang sigurong pinaghahandaan po namin yung Season 100 po kasi parang marami pong expectation mga tao lalo na yung sa previous na season namin na finals game po kami. So parang sinisikapan po namin na makaabot ulit doon po.
Ikaw naman, Lara, ano naman ang paborito mong parte ng pep rally natin ngayong araw?
Siguro yung pag-bless po sa amin lahat ng mga athletes and importante po yun sa before game.
Sobrang saya po kasi po nabigyan na naman po ang opportunity na
Scar Acevedo Ong here in the broadcast and now dahil ito na ang final day ng ating elimination round. Binibigyan pa ng bola si Cara.
Laro pa daw tayo.
Oo. Sinusubukan kung nandun pa ba ang fire kay Miss Cara. Okay. So hoping we can see more balls coming our way here in the broadcast. Pero ngayon, dahil huling laban na natin dito sa elimination round, silipin muna natin ang ating awesome plays in our previous week.
Presenting another edition of our awesome plays here in the Women's Volleyball Tournament of NCAA Season 100. Starting us off at number 10.
Doon si Basarte. Dancing! Absorbed by Estrelier. But this is gonna be a chance ball. Running hits will end the set for Christy Ondangan.
It's Benilde's Christy Ondangan with a running attack. At number 9,
and Kai Lieses wearing jersey number 2. Starting off this rally with a serve, Cañete. Ash. Micah on the drop, picked up by Cañete. Ooh, two-handed power tip.
Micah Go with a two-handed power tip on the second jump. How about some defense at number 8?
Bukan din ng iba, mapaganda rin, ano? Dolphin dive by Banyas. Laurente, back set, Amante. Hindi siya nakasmile doon. Pero after nakasmile.
Pat Del Pilar races the roof on Angel Habacon. Dito naman sa number 7.
Will she go back to moming? No, it's a running attack. Another runner. And Arellano finishes the rally.
nagparamdam si Faye Mangubat ng Lady Chiefs. Kaya din yan ni Winnie Bedanya sa number 6.
That's probably the first double runner I've seen.
Puntos para sa Perpetual. Tingnan natin itong service ace sa number 5.
Look at the concentration. Oh, Jing Alimen.
Jing Alimen, nagpasabog. Ituloy natin ang countdown sa number 4.
Another chance. Domasic on the drop. What a save. Tense moments. Tira-tira was there. Razonable. Back row again. Tira-tira!
Ang rookie connection ng Arellano, Catherine Domasic at Sam Tira-tira. At number 3,
Diretso kay Dorog, who has been receiving well for Benilde. Lara May, siya yung magbibigay kay Sari. Nolasco!
Zappa Zippa Zam! Nolasco challenges 3 blockers and wins. At number 2,
Estrelier! Sari! Sari again!
the Letran Lady Knights doing everything in their power to win. By any means, Vanessa Sari. And at number 1,
Judel, loaded serve, tira-tira! Still alive! Chance for Arellano. Tudlasan, covered!
history. Vanessa Sari finishes Letran's comeback victory with a career high and NCAA record, 37 points. So there you have it, the best of the best in our awesome plays. Till next time, keep it locked in here in Season 100 of the NCAA.
Vanessa Sari's all-time NCAA record 37-point performance against Arellano tops our awesome plays of the week. But right now, as we wind down, of course, Season 100 of the NCAA, sisilipin naman natin ngayon ang mga nagkampiyon sa iba't ibang event. Let's watch this.
"100 seasons, countless dreams, one epic milestone. Meet the champions of NCAA Season 100. In the hardcourt's fiercest battles, the juniors division belonged to the University of Perpetual Help System Delta.
Junior Altas!
And in the seniors, the crown was taken by Mapua University.
It's time! The Mapua Cardinals, champions of the NCAA!
Shuttle supremacy saw San Sebastian College Recoletos rule the juniors. St. Benilde soar in the men's division. And San Beda University dominate the women's division. On the sand court, it was Arellano University for the juniors division. Emilio Aguinaldo College for the men's division. And Colegio de San Juan de Letran for the women's division. Brains over brawn. It's the Lyceum of the Philippines University for the juniors division. While the Red Lions of San Beda proved unstoppable in the seniors division. on the pitch, only one team reigns supreme. San Beda University clinched the football title. On the courts, the champions were Perpetual Help for the Juniors Division, and De La Salle College of St. Benilde for both men's and women's divisions. For the soft tennis champions, Perpetual Help for both juniors and men's divisions, and San Beda University for the women's division. On the dance floor, energy ignited as Perpetual Help popped and locked the juniors division. And Lyceum stole the show in the seniors division. No contest in the pool. San Beda University swept it all. Juniors, men's, and women's divisions. Clean sweep again. San Beda University dominated all divisions. Juniors, men's, and women's. Strike for gold. San Beda University stood tall. 3 for 3 in juniors, men's, and women's.
Congratulations to the champions of the league's centennial season. Yan po ang mga nanguna ngayong season 100 ng NCAA on Sunday. We begin our Final Four coverage starting with the men's division. Nakita nyo, yung tapatan ng Benilde at Letran, followed by number 1 versus number 4 in the women's division. Lady Blazers versus the Lady Cardinals. Action-packed for sure, Gara, itong Final Four matchups natin.
Oh, definitely. And it's really something to look forward to dahil nga sa mahaba-habang double round elimination natin. Alam natin na kayang manggulo dyan.
Okay, we'll see you in a couple of days. Balik dito sa Phil Oil Center. Cara, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yan, sa lahat po ng sumubaybay sa ating elimination round in the past 3 months, we thank you first off for sticking around up until this point, but action will continue on Sunday para sa ating Final Four. On behalf of the entire team, my partner, Cara Acevedo-Ong, courtside reporter, nandyan si Micaela Mindanao, Pakasenya, Roy Tulio, producer R.R. Romano, at the helm is Direk Elmon Salvahan. This is Martin Javier saying thank you for joining us in the eliminations. We'll proceed to the Final Four here inside the Philoil Echo Center on Sunday. Dito po sa Heart of Asia, GMA, and GTV.